$2,000 per day for a family of 4. That is more than most people can afford, but it's what it will cost you to have Lightning Lane Premier Pass at Walt Disney World at Magic Kingdom. And folks, we've done the math now. We're going to lay out explicitly for you, yes, you vacationers, whether or not you will get your money's worth, even breaking it down to let you know how much time you'll save and how much you'll pay for each and every minute. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the channel that helps you win it. And that is a vacation that you can have more fun doing and for less, we expect. Folks, as we get ready to dive into today's content, consider clicking the like button. We'll be talking about Lightning Lane Premier Pass, and we're going to show you in high granular fidelity exactly how much money you can expect to spend on your next Disney World vacation if you will be buying the Lightning Lane Pass, and exactly what you'll be receiving in spite of perhaps bigger claims than, well, are worthy of this item. Folks, let's dive in with the panel right now. Now, you might say, why are we going to WDWNT? And the reason is because we want to use information that is as unbiased in our direction as possible. Today, we're going to find out exactly how beneficial it is to have Disney's uber expensive Lightning Lane Premier Pass if you're a family of 4. This will be very interesting stuff. And folks, you can find out just how horribly they're hosing the people who don't know better. Jonas, in your former life, you were some sort of accountant or... Yeah, okay, so Jonas, back in the day, you may have used one of these fancy schmancy items known as a calculator. Could you have that at the ready? Can you have that at the stead, Jonas?
Let me dig it out.
All right, here we go. All right, get it, the Texas Instrument out. Here we go. It says, review. We tried Walt Disney World's new $329 line-skipping Lightning Lane Premier Pass. This by Shed and Ace. But remember, folks, of course, it's not just the $329 line-skipping pass, because even to be able to get it, you have to spend about $700 per day to stay at a deluxe resort. All right, so here we go. We're going to get into the numbers. And again, we're using WDWNT's numbers, and they're on the official Disney media list, so we don't think they're going to give Disney too much gruff. All right, so it talks about how there's 20 attractions with Lightning Lane Premier Pass at Magic Kingdom. Talks about the cost. We all know that. So here we go, okay? We're going to go down here to where they have the actual cost of it. You can see they've got the list of Dumbo, Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise, blah, 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 blah. Blibbity, blibbity, blah, blah. Let's get down here. Oh, my gosh. Where is the list? How long can this article be? Okay, here we go. The scrolling finger is tired now. All right. Jonas, keep track of this for me, okay?
Which thing am I keeping track of?
We're gonna add up the difference, the delta between posted wait times and the wait time they say they had with Lightning Lane Premier Pass, okay?
All right.
For Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin, they say that using their Lightning Lane Premier Pass, which cost them a ton, that they saved 18 minutes. For Space Mountain, they say it saved them 25 minutes. For Goofy's Barnstormer, they say it saved them 4 minutes. Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid saved them 14 minutes. And guess what? The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, 16 minutes. On Jungle Cruise, they managed to save an incredible 39 minutes. On Magic Carpets of Aladdin, they saved 11 minutes. Haunted Mansion, they saved themselves 38 minutes. Peter Pan's Flight, they saved themselves 43 minutes. It's a Small World, they saved themselves 15 minutes. On Tomorrowland Speedway, they saved themselves 9 minutes. Pirates of the Caribbean, 3 minutes. You should see the Isles of Longerhun, folks. Any pancreatic experts out there will say, how does he know that? Tron Light Cycle Run, they saved a huge whopping 100 minutes. And at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, they saved 15 minutes. Now, Jonas, they've got that listed out as 5.8 hours, but I need you to keep it down into exact minutes. You got that?
Yeah, hold on. I'm a real accountant, so I don't use a calculator. I use Excel. So I've got it 350.
Oh, don't lie. You've got little beans over there. Your little magic beans that you're moving from column A to column B. We know what you're up to.
Ha.
All right, Jonas, here's what we need to do then. Now, considering and I'm going to bring Lorena into this, considering that the posted wait times are not always the actual wait times, i.e., they're almost never actually how long you wait. And considering that it doesn't appear that WDW&T actually waited in those lines, which would be the right way to do this article, you put your reporter in the actual standby line, and then you go stand in the Lightning Lane Premier Pass, and then you figure out, like, what was the time. They're just comparing it to the posted wait time. And the way we know that is because their wait times over here in the posted wait are in 5-minute increments. So we know that that's not actually how long people are waiting. So Lorena, you've been at Magic Kingdom a lot. You cover it every single day. I'm going to leave it up to you, Lorena. How much should we subtract? What percentage of the posted wait time do you think is the actual wait time?
I would say conservatively, equally applied across all attractions, 50%.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Listen, it's your call.
The only one that I would say that is usually close to its posted wait time consistently would be the Haunted Mansion, but
all right,
at least 50%.
Jonas, subtract or divide that now in half.
Which one is Haunted Mansion? The 45 to 7? Okay.
Yeah, but we're just going to go straight half. It's going to get way too complicated because we got another step to this. So, Jonas, divide in half however much time we said previously that they actually saved.
Sure. So down to 175.
Okay. Now, Jonas, take that 175 and let's turn it into hours. So we're going to divide it by 60. What do we have?
175 divided by hours. I mean, we're about 5 minutes short of 3 hours.
Okay, so right at 3 hours. Now that's a handy dandy number because, Jonas, guess what?
Yeah,
we're going to figure out. This is the cool thing, folks. This is why you're here. We're going to figure out how much you managed to get from your worth of this. Okay, so let's say, going back up here, how much did it cost again for them to have this thing? Man, this article's huge. All right, let's go. Gosh, we got to scroll. Oh, okay, $329. So they paid $329. Okay, but we also know that the cost of the hotel room was $700 just to get access because that's the average cost of a deluxe resort. So per person, we're going to divide 700 by 4, $175 plus $329 comes out to $504. So Jonas, Mr. Mathematician yourself, at a cost of $504, what would you say is the value that that each individual paid in terms of their return? So they got 3 hours removed. They paid.
Where did you get the 504 real quick?
Okay, look, real quick. Magic Kingdom Park for the Lightning Lane Premier Pass is $329 per person.
Yes.
The cost of a deluxe resort room is $700 on average.
Oh, so you're saying at least 2 people in that room
to get the individual amount. We came out with a total of $504. So what I'm asking is, in order to reduce those 3 hours, how much of each one of those hours, like what was the total value of each one of those 3 hours? 504 divided by 3, basically.
$168.
All right.
Per hour.
So folks, there is what you are paying if you get Lightning Lane Premier Pass per hour to not stand in these lines. We assess. Fair, Jonas?
Yeah. I mean, in theory, I am not disagreeing with you. So here's my thing with this entire process. The only one of these lines that has a significant wait time that I find to be unreasonable is Tron Light Cycle Run. And if you are doing the Lightning Lane single pass or multi-pass or whatever, you could pay like $40 on top of your ticket. So $168 an hour, or you could literally pay for that 1 hour that you would be wasting there, or I guess in this case it's 100 minutes, so it's 2 hours that you're knocking off here. You could do that for $40 to $45 or whatever it is. I think it's a singles, probably 20 here. So that's the one that I'm focused on right now. For that 1 minute on Tron Light Cycle Run and the 2 hours that they're telling you would have spent on that, you can get that for under $20 here, which is still, in my opinion, probably not worth it. It is a better piece of landscaping and architecture there for Tomorrowland. This is the travesty here. 1 minute for about $20 or $168 per hour of time saved here. It is ridiculous. This is the kind of good that someone who has more money than, I don't want to say more money than sense, because there's probably some good-natured people who believe the hype here. More money than scrutiny.
I just wanted to use, I wanted to use WDW so that nobody can say that we made this up, that we're fudging the numbers. We literally went to a website whose owner has us blocked on X. Like, we're literally using somebody who doesn't like us to use their data to come up with the conclusion that you're paying $168 for every hour of time saved. And at the same time, just as you accurately said, Jonas, there's another way that you can pay to skip these lines that's about a quarter of the cost, which is amazing. Erica, your thoughts on all this, because you love the parks. What do you think about this exorbitant fee that is being placed on people if they want to try to skip all the lines? And then, by the way, which slows down the line for all the other people who just wanted to spend $200 a day and get in there.
I think it's just dumb. I mean, even let's humor Disney and WDWNT here for a second and just go with the posted wait times. The posted wait times aren't that bad. You can't wait 20 minutes or even 30 minutes for a ride. And then you want to go paying that much money just to get on it in 6 minutes. And you're only shaving off, 3 to 5 hours in an 8+ hour day in a park?
It's a great point. It's a really, really great point. Lorena, how would you advise people? You go to the Magic Kingdom all the time. How would you advise people to avoid spending tons and tons of money and get on the rides that they want to ride?
2 things. 1, have a plan. Which attractions do you want to hit first? 2, get there when the park opens. I know some people do not like getting up early in the morning. I don't like getting up early in the morning. However, if you are there at rope drop, you can hit those top 3 attractions that you want to hit within, I would say, probably about maybe 2 hours tops, maybe. And most of that time, you're mostly walking around and you're probably spending more time walking in the queue than getting on the actual attraction. Because with all this off charging and everything, Disney is banking on FOMO, fear of you missing out. If I got to do this, if I don't do this, then I'm going to miss out. But I agree. If there's some attraction that you're just like, look, I don't want to take a risk with that. And I know that happens with a lot of people who are visiting from overseas, then the Lightning Lane, possibly your best option. But your overall best option for your pocketbook, 1, do some research, what you want to do, and 2, get there early. The park opens at whatever time the park opens. The toll booth opens an hour and a half before then.
And this is really why I find the whole thing scuzzy, is because Disney knows that people can still ride all these rides without spending this money. There's very little to be gained unless you're literally going like Christmas week, New Year's. Like if it's packed, okay. But most days attendance is down. You could just walk on most of these rides, and like Jonas said with Tron, just pay the $15 and skip it anyway. So
I'll also point out that at this point, you might as well just go for a second day and spend more time in the parks, waiting in the parks.
That is a great point. I had not thought of that.
The VIP tour. You're better off just signing up for the VIP tour.
Erica, a second day is cheaper. I did not think of this. That's Jonas. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we are, if I'm being frank, we're getting to the point where it's 2 or 3 days is more effective. So if you were there for 1 day and you want to blow a bunch of cash, and that's fine, but we're literally at the point where it is better for you to consider whether or not you need to rent a plaid for the day to get a VIP tour of the entire park, depending on your group size, rather than get Lightning Lane Premier Pass. Again, as long as those smaller options exist, the individual pass and the multi-pass, those are better values here. But unless those go away, this will continue to be a drain on not just the people who get the product, because, again, you're standing in line right next to the individual pass people and right next to the multi-pass people. if those options exist, then more people use the product. Universal does not have this problem. The Express Pass is way too expensive and not many people buy it, and therefore it doesn't affect most guests.
Well said. And it is time to put a bow on it, for this one, folks, is a gift to everybody who wants to know exactly what's going on in the entertainment industry. And we are so joyful that you were there to receive it. We hope that you had a great time. An attitude of gratitude on this channel every single time you decide to spend time with us. As we get ready to say goodbye, we only ask a few simple things. Click that like button, share, subscribe, click it, and stick it to those algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, so waste not yours. And folks, as you get ready to head out that door, do you have a place on social media that you love to share this sort of thing? Hey, you can make this YouTube video sing by putting it out there for your friends, your family, and for those weirdos who just won't leave you alone. Folks, until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.